Here we have Sunny. We're going to be working with her kettle and weight in this clip. So this video is going to be a series of clips of just all of her commands. So we're going to start off with kettle and weight. Now she's already in that anticipating sit, so I'm going to give her a reward for that. Sit. Yes. And then down. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Okay. So for the kettle and weight, I'm going to take the treat and toss it into the kettle and tell her, kettle. Good girl. And eventually you can just point right to that kettle and tell her kettle without no treat or just a toy. Wait. So I'm going to close that door. Okay. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Come. Close that door. Wait for her to finish eating it, and then we'll tell her wait. Okay, good, yes. And if she does prematurely try to barge out of that kennel, I'm not going to slam the door in her face. I don't want her to be kennel shy. I want her to want to go in there, so we like to make this fun, like a fun game. Wait. Okay, yes, good. By slamming that door in her face, ignore the dogs out there, they're a little jealous. We just don't want them to be kennel shy, we want them to want to go in there. So just by slowly shutting that door if they do try to come out, it really helps. Wait. Okay. Yes, good girl. Sorry about that. She probably sees something around the front doors. Come. And she hears us talking in here. She can't really see us, so she gets a little jealous, but it's okay. I'm going to tell her to wait. Okay. Yes. Good girl. And you can see how she definitely knows what we're doing now. Come. Wait. So I'm slowly going to shut that door down. I'm not going to slam it in her face. Okay. Yes. Good. And then just positive marker words. I want to make it super positive, a good positive experience for her. Come. And then you can use weight for going through doorways, through doors, anywhere really, before you. I don't really know. Wait. Okay. And then she just lay down. That was very cute. So anytime you really need her to wait there and not a stay, then you would be able to use the wait instead of that stay. Good. Good girl. Wait. Okay, yes. Good girl, Sunny. Good girl. Yes, good. There you go. And then lots of praise and pets and loves for you. Good. Good girl. Good. Oh, you just want to cuddle. Oh, you just want to cuddle in my lap? You can't cuddle in my lap. I'll pet your belly. Yes. So I will go show you some of her other commands. So here we have Sunny. We're going to be doing her sits and downs. She's very consistent with her sits and downs, and she knows them very well as she does not go off of the luring anymore. It's just the hand signals and the sit or the down. So the voice as well as the hand signals. She can just go off the hand signals. I'm not sure if she can go off. She definitely can't go sit. Yes. And not really the down, but I can gesture to the ground and then she'll lay down. Good girl. Good girl. And eventually you want it so you can just be like sit down from the standstill, but she's not quite there yet, but when you practice, she'll get there eventually. Sit. Yes. And then down. Good girl. Oh, you dropped it. And so there's lots of puppies right here next to us and then right here over here. So you can ignore them. They're a little jealous, but that's okay. They do get their turn. Sit. Yes. And then reward, mark, and reward. So any positive marker words like sit, or I mean, yes, good job. Down. I'm thinking of what she just did. I'm speaking out loud. Good girl. Good down. Sit. Oops. Down. Alright, where'd it go? Here it is. Here. Good girl. And then you don't always have to use treats. You can use toys. Like I have her favorite toy right here. Sit. Yes. And then you can reward her with that toy. And let her have that for a little while. As well as the down. Down. And just use that as a reward. Sit. Down. Yes. And then give her the reward. So you don't have to use a treat. You can use a toy. You can even just use praise. But just making sure they do have that reward. Eventually, it just really helps. This is her favorite toy ever. It makes the weirdest noises, but she loves it. And she carries it around. Which is always good to have a favorite toy. But we can do some more sits and downs without your toy. She gets sad when I take it away, but that's okay. She can get it in a little bit. Sit. Yes. And then you can just do praise. Lots of praise and pets. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. And then down. And reward. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. But she's so sweet. Sit. Yes. Good girl. And these are great commands to end on because I'm going to grab some more treats quick because they are her strongest commands. So when you are working and you end, you want to end on a positive note. If you could get her to do a sit and a down for the end of the training session, that would be great because it is her strongest command. Or if you find something else she's really strong in, sit. You can end on that as well. But you always want to end on a positive note. And you just want to have a great experience as well as she wants to have a good experience with training. And you just want to ensure that she does. So she looks forward to it. Down. Good. And she can do down from a stand, down from a sit. I can do it all the way over here. Sit. Yes. And then we can walk this way. And once she's finished eating, you don't want to ever ask her to do something when she's still eating the treat or she's still occupied. You want to make sure she's paying attention to you. Down. Down from a stand. Good girl. Good girl. And then lots of praise and pets. And then we can do it again. And then end on this one. Sit. Yes. And then wait for her to finish eating. Taking a little longer, but that's okay. I'm just going to make it efficient. And down. Yes. Good girl. And then we're going to go, I'm going to grab this bed here. So now we're going to do her place. This bed right here so she can do it right here. Now this place, she is still new to it, so I'm going to show you how we work through that. She's still getting treats when she helps on the bed, but she'll phase out of this probably within the next week. Place. Yes, good. Place. So she's in that place. That means she's staying on that bed. She can do whatever she wants on that bed as long as she says place, and then there's still a treat on there, so I just took that treat away. Because when they do hop off, it ends up going on that bed, not getting any reward when they get on that bed. So put place, and then just reminding her,
place when you put her back on that bed. Good place. Good place. Good place. We use Corona beds, which are just raised dog beds. You can use a dog bed or anything distinctive other than like a carpet on the carpet. Place. Just going to say hi to some dogs over there. But I just want her to know that that place command, she stays on that bed. Eventually she'll work up. Eventually she'll work up to a point where she can go like 20 minutes without breaking from that bed, which is the end goal. We want them to do that. So if you keep doing it, she'll eventually Good girl, good girl. Now I'm not gonna praise her, but I'm going to I will give her those positive marker words, good girl, when she did just correct herself. So that was really good. Now we'll go up and praise her since she's been there for a little while. Good girl. Good. Good place, Sunny. Good. Good girl. Place. And you can walk around and we'll walk this way, breaking eye contact. Place. So I'm gonna go grab her lace, put her right back on that. You have about a 10-second window. Stop. Why are you being loud? Place. There we go. Put a sheet back on you to be quiet now. So you have about a 10-second window to put them right back on that bed before it loses its value. You want you don't want to have to go, girl. You don't want to have to restart the command if they do get off. You have about the 10-second before it's like out the window. Now you have to start. Now you have to restart. But if they're running away, you can go get them, put them right back on that bed and tell them place. I'm going to reward her and then I'm going to release her a second. Good girl. Good place. 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 So I'm going to grab a treat and then I'll release her once I reward her again. So I'm going to pet her. Good girl. Okay, yes. Good girl. And then lots of praise when she gets off. Good. Where we're at, just tell her she's really good. Good girl. Good place, Sunny. Good girl. And then I'm going to wait for her to finish eating that treat, although she doesn't seem to want that treat. So there's somebody looking in. There you go. Okay, so we're going to have her go right back on that bed. Tell her, please. Yes. Place. So we love working through distractions. Distractions are always welcome. And if someone walks through the room, you want them to be able to do that. Place. And then I'm going to go up and reward her. Place. In a second. So go up and reward her. Good. Good. Good place. Place. Okay. And then I'll go up, reward her, and then I'll release her. Good. Good. Okay. Yes. Good. Good girl. You don't really like those treats, huh? You want this treat? You want this treat? Ooh, yes. Good. Good girl. And just give her lots of attention. Just tell her she's really good. We want her to have that positive experience. Good girl. Good girl. And we just want her to do that place really well. Good girl. Yes. So here we have Sunny outside. I'm going to show you her leash walking and her recall. So first I'm going to show you her leash walking. Now we're going to do some without the lure and some with the lure. So we walk on our left side. I'm going to call her this way. This way. When we change direction, this way. So I'm just telling her this way when we change direction. This way. Get her attention, tell her that we're going this way. Keep her on that left side. This way. You can also use that lure to keep her right to your left side. Good girl. And then of course feed her that lure after a little while. This way. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So just making sure we keep her on that lure. This way. This way. Yes. Yes, good girl. This way. Yes, to keep her on that lure if she does go to get away from you. And then if she were to pull, she's not really a puller, but if she was pulling you out front, you're like, oh my God, I want this dog to stop pulling. The best thing to do is just to stand there, let her hit the end of the leash and tell her, easy. Making sure she does not keep pulling you. So just to plant your feet, say, easy, let her hit that end of the leash, and then when she gives you slack, call her to your left side, or just change direction, just say this way, and just start walking the other way. This way. Just so they don't get that satisfactory of going all the different directions. We just don't want that. And I'm going to do some recall with you as well. So she's distracted, so I'm going to get her attention. Sunny, come. Yes. Good. So the best thing to do is not call them when they are distracted. You want to grab their attention. So if she was over there, I want her to look at me first. Come. Yes, and that's when I would give her that come command. So if she's smelling something, I want to make a loud obnoxious noise like a whistle, any kind of noise. Come. Yes, any kind of kissing noise or just some kind of mouth noise to get her attention, and that's when I would say, Sunny, come, and she would come to me. You just don't want to call them and then have it go in one ear and out the other. When they aren't paying attention, they can't hear you, their ears are off. Come. Yes, good. She was eating some dirt, so it took her a little while. Come. Yes, good girl. Good girl. She's getting a little full, but that's okay. Good girl. Are you eating the dirt? And then, of course, we just end on lots of praise and